All right, here we are. This is a feed pile for beavers. This is what you look for. Goes right up into this nice fresh mudded lodge that they have. This isn't a real big lodge yet, but it's definitely where they're staying. This is where they'll winter. This is where you'll get them through the ice, if you can walk on the ice. Most of the time they have runs coming up from underneath that, and it's so deep you usually can't get at it. Show you what I've done here. Got a set right here coming up into this up onto the lodge. Got another spot right here. You can see where they've been coming up and patching, doing some work here from the video from earlier. But TS85 on a beaver rod, drowner rod, goes down into the deep water. I did not put any scent here. There's no scent, there's nothing. I washed some water over it to kind of wash my scent out of there. If you notice too, at the edge of my trap, just under the water surface there, there's some sticks. What those are is it's a step stick is what I call it. I'm trying to keep my gloves out of the picture here. But what happens when the beaver slides up, swims up to here to go up the bank, he's going to bump that with his chest and he's going to reach up over and put his foot right into the trap then, instead of hitting it with his belly. I like front foot catches. A lot of people like a back foot catch. I like to catch that beaver from the front foot, take it down and hold its head down. I don't like them to be able to fight, and the longer they fight, the more time they have to ring out or damage everything and get away. Here's another old run here. Got a 330 on a deep water stabilizer on that down there. Got another one right here. Walk over here, I'll just kind of show you some of the damage they do here. I mean, they've cut a lot of these little trees out of here and stuff. Come over here, I fell through right here into a run. We got a snare on the lodge here. Got another 330 and a run there. Then over here, because in Indiana we can now legally set with half of them out of the water, which is nice for these beaver. You can see over here where you can kind of see the clear bottom here where they've been swimming, kind of dishes out over there. And if you notice, I've got a RBG right there in place now. So they've been going up into here. You can see the work they've done here, all the damage, stuff they've cut out of here. I mean, look at all of this stuff in here. The more you look, the more you see in here. And this is just one of the spots. But again, you can see where they've been coming through right here and going right along there, coming up in here to feed. So hopefully that will have one in the morning. If not, I guarantee we'll have something in one of these. But also here, I've been all the way around this pond already, scouting. Years ago, there was a lodge over there, somewhere over in that area there. But straight across from this lodge, I found today, over there, there's another spot where they've got two runs, bank runs, going up into the bank. So of course I didn't bring enough traps. Actually, I ran out of the deep water stabilizers to bring, so I had to order some more. But when those come in, I'll play around. But when it comes to beaver trapping here, I've learned over the years, if you're gonna come in and set the lodge like this, set it hard. Set to catch everything in one night out of here, because they're gonna educate real quick, especially the adults. The parents in here in this family group, they're going to educate and they may not come out. I had one beaver educate and would not come out for 16 days. There's a muskrat swimming over there. I've got some muskrat sets out over here too, because where there's beaver, there's a lot of muskrat too. So we'll have a couple rats tomorrow. I'm trying not to set muskrats too hard right now, because I don't want to end up with a bunch of beavers damaging my sets. Let's see if we can zoom in on him over there. And I don't know if you can see him, but he's sitting up on that bank there under it. Kind of cool. Anyways, that's the beaver sets. Again, if you're going to set beavers at the lodge here, set it hard. You want to remove all the beavers in one night. That's your plan anyways. If you stay away from it, you can set, like way back in here, they've taken down a tree. It's fresh. They've been working back there. That would be a spot to set. And there's actually, this pond comes around, and about straight through over here is a dam. They've got it dammed up. So this is actually, the water's up, but not as much as it used to be because, again, I opened it a couple weeks ago to drain some of it out. I'm sure they've got it dammed back up. I haven't checked it, but that is another spot you could set. So if you want to come in and not spook them and educate them all at one time, set a few back by the dam, set some back over here where they're working. There's a couple other spots you can see over here where they've been working. There's also some other spots over there, but you could do caster sets and stuff like that over there. I opted not to do caster sets over here because I don't want them knowing my scent yet. I'm just letting them do their natural thing here right now. I'm not going to educate them that way with my scent. That way, when we do have one that's left in here, or maybe two that are educated and don't want to play, if I'm not getting anything for a few days, I may pull my sets out of here, give it a week or two, and then I'll come back and then I'll do a caster set somewhere. That will bring them back in to investigate and get them that route. So hopefully this helps some of you new trappers out. Oh, a couple questions I've had asked and I've seen on the internet machine there, Facebook. This set right here, where the bank is, comes up. You could actually put caster there, but some people are having troubles catching beaver with caster. They're avoiding those sets. What you can do in that spot instead of caster is you get some sticks, some white sticks, shave all the bark off of it so it's white, no bark showing, and put them right in the bank. I'd put them like right here in the bank. And what that does is you'll stick them upright. Well, here. Stick them upright this way. And I actually will angle a couple that way too, just so when beavers are out that way looking back, you want to think you're down at water level looking up. You want to see that whiteness out there when you're looking. But that is another good set. Sometimes I'll put just a little caster on that, but most of the time all it takes is the white sticks. It's a sight appeal. They see it, they come up to eat it. So that is a good way to do that also without any caster. And the best spot is to find their feed piles where they're feeding on the edges. I have not found them here yet. Well, I'm sure they're back in there eating, but they're bringing everything here and kind of sitting up here and eating. This is real fresh because 2 weeks ago this pile was not here, which that shows you how fast these things can work. So this pond was froze over 2 weeks ago when I opened the dam, and like I said, this pile would have stood out like a sore thumb in the ice because I walked right there and I was looking. I actually, at the spot where they like to hang out is right there. I checked that and over there, and I actually walked that whole bank over there looking, and this pile was not here yet. So that's how fast beavers can knock stuff down and damage a whole around ponds and stuff, trees and everything down. So, and then of course you can see the holes that these things have made in this bank. I mean, look at how deep that is. And this water, that's almost 4 foot is how tall those are. So that's how deep that water is. It's almost 4 foot deep down there. So, all right, well, oh yeah. Anyways, that's what we got going on here. Kind of see the lodge and everything behind me, and we'll check in next time. I'll make sure I do another video tomorrow when we check these and show you what I got. Oh, here where they've been coming up. This is kind of cool. Actually, I think I'll do another video on this. This one's getting kind of long. So, all right, we'll see you later.